Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to today's video. I've already filmed this video actually, and it sort of flopped. My original plant design idea with this one was to put it in a cloche. It was originally with this Micans right here. It was to put it, like, make it into a floating kokedama and then have it like trail downwards, which isn't really working out. I made the whole kokedama. Okay, this is what it looks like. I'm hoping that these leaves will shift upwards because right now the light is coming from up there. Maybe I should try it in that cloche, but I think that the width of it is not gonna fit. Like, this whole piece right here is just gonna be way too sprawling too outward that I just don't think that that cloche is a good idea. And as you guys can see, it just did not like fit right. It just didn't fit the vision that I had for it. So I was like, you know what, I decided to take it out and sort of take it back to the drawing board. I was originally gonna post that and then like add an update to it, but I feel like if I did that it would be way too long. So now I'm only gonna show you guys snippets and then we will sort of like evaluate it from there. So yeah, originally I was gonna put this one in a cloche, and then after that didn't work out, I thought about putting this one in the cloche and then like have it like be on a wire and then just go like up the like strand that's gonna be holding it down. It would be a kokedama. I didn't like that thought either, so I decided not to do that. Or no, I think I was going to do that, and then my nephew, what is going on with my grammar today? My boyfriend saw this one that I did and he was like, oh my god, like that's so cool, like I want mine in a basket. And I was like, I thought you said you wanted it floating. He was like, well, yeah, but I didn't know you had that. So I do have a bigger one. I actually sanded it this morning because on these Vanda baskets, the edges can be very, very sharp and splintery. So, but yeah, I do have a bigger one, and I think I'm gonna put his Micans in here. Originally, the reason why I took it from his house was because the moss ball had mold on it, and there was nothing wrong with the plant. It was literally just the sphagnum moss. There was no root rot. I think it had one root that was rotted, and everything else in there was like perfectly fine, like nothing had happened. So yeah, I am gonna pot this up similar to how I have this one potted up. If I'm correct, you guys would have already seen this by now. I put like a cup here. Let me take this out so that I can show you guys. I put a cup, and then this is the cup that it's actually potted in, so that whenever I take this out to check on it, like the moss and everything stays where it is. I know when to water because the moss will be like dry, like how this one is dry out here. So honestly, I think that this like display execution was like 10 out of 10. Like I don't think I would have done anything differently for that one. I haven't even done like a proper intro, but I feel like that's okay because I'm just like really excited. I think that in 2023 I am gonna take these plant designs a little bit more serious because I feel like this is something that a lot of you guys could find more enjoyable, and I feel like I really do enjoy filming this type of content. Like any plant design that I've posted on my video, or like any time that I've talked about it, I just have truly enjoyed it because it really just like, for me, it's sort of a way of bringing interior design and plants and meshing them into one, which just really brings me a lot of joy and a lot of creative expression. And so I really do enjoy it. And I just feel like that's a big part of my plant journey, and I don't really emphasize it on my channel enough, I feel like. So I think that in 2023, which by the time that this is going up is going to be in a couple of weeks, I also don't like filming with my backlight on. Let me know what you guys like more. I usually like it when it's like this just because it's more ambiance. And actually I kind of want to move you guys this way. Is that cuter? I think that's cuter. Let's start talking this way. But I just want to incorporate the series more in my channel just because I feel like right now it's kind of on the back burner, and I think that, I don't know, let me know how you guys feel about it. Like I feel like a lot of you guys find inspiration in, like, I've had people in the comments tell me before that like I inspire them to you know, be a little bit more creative with displaying their plants, which really just like fills my heart so much because I feel like I've struggled to find like a deeper meaning within this. Like, okay, like what am I even doing? Like, why am I doing YouTube? And I feel like as soon as I heard that, like it literally just like woke that up inside of me, I guess. Like I just feel like I found why I'm doing this, like why I'm here, why I'm not why I'm here, but like why I'm posting on YouTube and why I'm really trying to pursue this, just because it's all about the community and all about like inspiring you guys, and just like I don't know, like it just feels, it's just something that really warms my heart. And so I think that in 2023, that is at like the top of, I actually made a list of like things that I want to improve. Maybe I should read it to you guys. This plant design is gonna be a little bit off topic. Also, look at what my freaking cat is doing. This is the second time. So, upload ideas 2023, more plant design, and then below I put things I want to improve, which is plant design. I just want to improve the layout of them, and I kind of think that I'm going to, like at the end, I want to give like my final thoughts on the design, what I could have done better, things that, you know, might help you guys in future designs. I just really want to create more substance in those videos so that it doesn't feel as like especially with my like UFO pot one, I feel like that one really like just was so bad. Like I just could not figure that thing out. I still have it and I'm like I don't know what to do with you, because I don't know what to like, I don't know how to like figure this out. So I've just been like leaving it and like waiting for the right moment to really get my juices flowing and then like actually do what I want to do. I'm gonna put a Mykins in here, and one thing I forgot to mention, Jimmy kindly gifted me a beautiful Mykins. I felt so bad taking this, but I think I'm gonna try and keep at least half of this, because look at this thing. Like how could I not keep some of it? Like I freaking love Mykins so much. It's literally my favorite plant, like ever. Over any like other rare plants, over Jose Bueno, over alocasias, over anything. Philodendron Mykins are literally my favorite plant. They're just so like beautiful. But do you see that? Do you see that? It's such a simple like pear, but it's so cute. Okay, so let's get started. I think that I am going to unpot this one as well and include this, because my boyfriend did grow this. This is the original Mykins that I gave to my boyfriend, and so I do want to include this, even though it looks kind of like sad compared to this, but we're not going to talk about that, okay? So I want him to still have that in his original one. But now for the how I'm going to pot in here was my question. I don't know how, because I don't want to just put the sphagnum in here. If you guys are going to try and do this as well, I would recommend sanding it down just on the edges, especially for when you go to water, you're going to be grabbing it or like taking it down, whatever you're going to do. Just sand it just to be safe, because I don't want people getting splinters. This one was already pre-sanded. I want to do the same sort of mechanism so that he can just take out the pot and then go take this to the sink and water it. Also just think it'll be easier for him to see the roots. I hope that makes sense, because that's sort of what I do for this. Even though this isn't semi-hydro, I still use this moss as an indicator for whether it needs water or not. So now for what I was thinking about, like how to pot it in here. Jimmy also gave me these clear pots, which I freaking love these. So I either want to put this in here, which it isn't really a good fit. It has some room to move around, but we can just fill it with moss, so that's not too big of a deal. The issue with this one is I would be cutting it in half, or like at least to this line, which I don't want to cut this. I really don't want to cut that, because I know I can use that for something else. So the next idea, when you get like props or like little chunks at PLHC, they give it to you in this cool little cup. And I was thinking, it's a perfect fit. It's a perfect fit. There's no way we aren't using this. So yeah, my Clarinervium chunk was in here. So yeah, I think we are gonna put it in here. The only issue that I have is I only have one of these. And I want to be able to have two, and I do have two. I have some cuttings that Jimmy gave me in the other one. So I think I'm just gonna move the other one to something else, and then we'll probably like poke some holes in here. Let me get all that situated, and I will be back when we are gonna pot it up. finally figured it out. I got both of them and I poked some holes in this one. This one is the one that the plant is gonna go in, so I put a lot more holes, like so many more holes. And then this one is gonna be the one that's inside, so it's really gonna be like this. And then there's 3 holes, and then there's 2 out here just to let out any air or like give some good airflow. I don't know if I should leave this or like chop it a little bit lower. I think I'm gonna cut off the like lips of them because it's a little bit annoying to have that popping out. So I think I'm gonna do that really quick. Jesus Christ, why is this so hard to cut through? I started watching this show. I don't know if you guys have ever seen How I Met Your Mother. It's literally just like it's a like flop of it, like How I Met Your Father. And it has, I believe her name is Hilary Duff. She reminds me so much of my childhood. I think it's just because of like a Cinderella story. I think that's what she was in. I'm not even sure. I'm pretty sure her name is Hilary Duff. I could be getting it wrong. But, ow. Yeah, it's on Hulu and it's very like sitcom-y. Which I don't know. I used to like shows like that, but I don't think, like, I'm not really watching it for the substance. I'm more so just watching it to have something in the background. I've been trying to finish The Walking Dead, but I'll like find something else that I like more, and then I'll start watching it, and then it takes me a while to like get back into it, so I just don't end up watching it. But it also has the girl from The Secret Life of an American Teenager, I think. I don't remember what her name was, but she was like the Hispanic girl. She is Hispanic, but I just don't remember her name. But I cut off the tops. I think maybe that'll look better. My boyfriend called me and he was like, guys, like and subscribe, because he thought I was recording. That's so funny. So I don't know if I'm gonna leave that. Maybe I should chop it just like a little bit more. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't want it to pop out too much to where it's like obvious that there's something there. I still want it to look seamless, even though mine ended up looking obvious, and I still don't mind it. Ow, but I just sort of want it to look cohesive and like there's nothing there. Is that too low? Okay, I think that's actually a good idea. So that it'll like sink a little bit inside. And then I'll probably show him how to like take it out. Okay. Do I want to take a little bit more off? I think that's fine. Okay. And I'm also going to add that in. So I have to like switch a whole bunch of plants around. I'm gonna get my potting stuff out and then we're gonna start doing it. Let me show you guys this real quick, because this whole end of November I've been breaking all of my like vessels, and today I did that. I dropped one of my rocks right on it, and like it literally makes me want to rip my freaking hair out because it's so annoying to deal with like breaking vessels. I think I've broken probably a total of like 6. I think I'm gonna unpot these 2 first, just because I know for a fact that I want these in with the, so there's only like 3 in here because this top cut, oh, 4 actually, I forgot about this one. Yeah, I'm also gonna keep this one because this one isn't really rooted either, and I don't want him thinking that they're dying off because of him. You guys, I have so much soil that I can't, like, I'm drowning in it. I'm excited. His mom, like, when I took the kokedama, his mom was like, she better bring it back. Because she really did like the design that I did. It was just a kokedama with a wire in it. It's like a trellis, kind of like this, but it was just like a kokedama at the bottom. She was like, she better give it back. It's funny. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in here just because there was raw in here, so I don't want to reuse this. This one should be good. I've noticed a lot of new root growth in this one, which makes me very, very happy. And now I'm gonna like disturb it, but it is what it is. Ooh. Okay, this one was really dry. Ooh. This one was the one that I had in semi-hydro before. You can see how long these roots are. I fixed the angle a little bit. I did recently water this one, and I'm a little scared to take it out because I've noticed that whenever I like remove micans, the leaves tend to get like discombobulated. So yeah, this one was recently watered, so it's gonna come out like a dream. And look at those roots. Ooh. Okay, I don't know how to go about this because I know that there's multiple plants in here. Maybe I should have cleaned it off first. I don't think I'm gonna reuse this soil just because for my boyfriend's conditions it's gonna be a little bit too water retentive. I'm scared. I don't want to rip any roots. But in the beginning of the video I started to talk about like my... Can I stop getting distracted for like 2 seconds? I started talking about like my resolutions for 2023 and what I really want to try to accomplish for 2023. I'm so confused right now. Okay, let me figure this out and then we will continue to talk. Sorry guys, I have to go feed her. She's probably gonna come meow at my door later because she ended up eating it outside. I love how this is built, like the way that it's like climbing this way. It's so cute. I feel like for 2022 I had so much like ambition and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, but now I'm like, okay, where, like I'm kind of just like, where do I go from here? Like obviously I have ambitions for like my YouTube and stuff, like a certain amount of subscribers that I want to reach, which right now my goal is 1K. I feel like that would make me so happy. I mean, I already am happy, but it would just like, it would like reassure me that this is like possible. I guess not possible, but like I feel like I wouldn't have to like prove myself so much. If I had 1K, I'd be like, oh my god, like yeah, I can actually do this, you know, which I don't doubt that I can do it. It's just the people around me I feel like tend to doubt, I don't know, the capability of like YouTube and stuff, and I just don't really want to deal with it anymore. This only has one root. I think I'm gonna keep these and I'll give him like some longer ones. But yeah, for 2023 I feel like I just haven't figured out what I want this year to be. Like, what do I want to set my mind to this year? I really hope... See, what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? I feel like I have goals, but I feel like they're not as like ambitious as like 2022. So I just don't know where my head's at with that. Okay, this is gonna stress me out. So yeah, let me know what your guys' resolutions are, and if you do resolutions. I was never really like that big on doing resolutions, but I think that more recently it's really helped me keep myself accountable and really... That's literally a dead root. What am I looking for? This one? I feel like I'm still giving him small ones. Okay, I want to give him a long one because I feel like that's really what is gonna make this display. What? I feel like I'm a surgeon right now. I'm like trying to figure out where... Okay, yeah, this is the right one. This one's freaking humongous. Jesus. Is that enough? I'm like, is that enough? With like everything over here. No, I think I want to give him a couple more because I do have my cuttings, so I'm like not too... I think this is okay for me. If I need to add more to his, here, let's see what his looks like and then we'll see. We'll see. What are you meowing about? I already fed you. What is your issue now? What? What? What is your issue? Ooh, sorry, that hurt. I know that hurt. I felt that. Also, I think for 2023, I'm gonna change my room aesthetic around a little bit. I've already been trying to. You guys can't really see it, but there is a like a very light green plant pot right there, and then right next to it, like right here, Jimmy gave me like this gray pot that came with the plant that he was giving me, and I painted it to like this very here. Now I want to show you guys because I really like the color that I put on it. This is the color. I just really like how like the camera quality is not gonna pick it up because of this light. The light is washing it out, but it looks like such a rich, deep, like, I don't know how to describe it, but I just really like this color, and I've just been trying to add more like color into my space. I also think I'm gonna like fix my bed around, and I might even paint like my actual bed frame, because I feel like I'm kind of tired of like the neutrals, and just like it gets boring like waking up seeing gray all the time. So I'm thinking that, you know, I'm gonna change my room aesthetic around a little bit, which makes me really excited. I really do love interior design. It's one of my passions, so I really enjoy it. This looks so pretty. I think I'm gonna add one more in there. Am I? Or does that look okay? Here, let me see. Let me see. Doesn't that look so cute? I think I kind of want to add one more. This is what it looks like. It's of course gonna look a little bit all over the place right now, but just like imagine. Oh my god, I can't wait. Okay, I do want to take a picture of this before I give it to him too. That's another thing that I've been wanting to do, is sort of have my Instagram become like a diary for all of my plant designs, which means that I'm gonna have to be like photographing my plants a lot more than I am now. I don't really post on Instagram just because I don't ever feel like the need to post, I guess. Let's do it this way. So on that one, I don't want to do it this way and like stuff it in this way, because then it's going to just go straight through the cracks. So I'm going to stuff it in this way, which technically we're still going to be stuffing it in on the sides, but not as much. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera while I talk about this. The things that I'm doing to make sure that this plant is a success for him, I feel like he's going to grow it amazingly. He already grew, he's already had amicans before, as I explained in this video. Actually, I don't even think I explained it. But yeah, so I made a kokedama that was like, it had a wire in it that would like go up, and so it was a kokedama, and then the plant was like on the wire going up. I'll insert the video that I featured it in. It ended up getting some mold on the sphagnum, which I'm assuming was just from stagnant air. I wasn't, he had it in like a corner in his room, doesn't have a fan or anything, so I'm assuming it was coming from stagnant air. And my voice is going out. You know, I took it in again just to make sure everything was okay, which it was perfectly fine. Like, there was nothing wrong with it. It had one rotted root, and it was just the sphagnum that was moldy. Like, there was nothing else wrong with it. So he took really good care of that. And then he said that he kind of wanted like one that I made my brother, which I will also put in the eye. It was a floating kokedama in a cloche that I have, which my brother's plant also is out of that design now. I actually have it now, which is, it's actually this plant right here. I tried that, and you guys saw that in the beginning. I didn't really like how that came out, so I decided to sort of take it back to the drawing board, and I would come back to it again. I didn't let it sit like that. I ended up taking it out like a couple days after, I think, and then that's when I put it in this plant pot. I think I'm gonna chop this because it stands up off of the rim way too much. So I think I am gonna chop it. So yeah, now I took it back to the drawing board, and then he saw I did my alocasia display and I posted it, and he was like, you know what, that's so cute, like I kind of want that. And I was like, I only have one and I don't really have a plant that's like big enough to fill it, so I don't know. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and give it to him, just because I don't really know what else I would have done, to be honest. The vision that I had for the Mycans was a little bit too unrealistic, and I kind of set expectations for the display that weren't ever really gonna, like, the display was never really truly gonna look like that. Yeah, so I am now making him a Vanda basket with Mycans, which a part of me is kind of jealous because I really wanted to do this in my own collection, but I'm like, you know what, it's okay. We can both have our little Vanda baskets, and I still get like a pretty full Mycans out of it, so I'm really excited. If you guys have been on my channel for a while, you know I am obsessed with Mycans. And it's crazy to me because Mycans are a plant that I never liked in the beginning. Like, I do not like Mycans in the beginning. I actually was like, oh, like the first time I got it, I was like, I literally only got it because it reminded me of my boyfriend, and here we are giving him one. I'm very excited and very thankful to sort of be allowed to do this. It wouldn't be possible without Jimmy, so thank you, Jimmy, for these plants. Yeah, I'm hoping to post more plant designs in 2023, so look out for those, and I'm really gonna try and like put a lot more substance in them instead of just like you guys creating them with me. I also want to put like cons or things that I found difficult in the design, or things that I would change, or you know, certain plants that you can do this with and that I feel like would look better, just things like that. But now I want to talk about what I'm doing to sort of give this plant its best shot, and also my boyfriend his best shot at like taking care of it. I don't want to like I don't want to give him a plant that's in like almost no drainage, that comes in like greenhouse soil, that is like half rotted, and then like expect him to thrive with that. He honestly probably couldn't take care of it because he honestly did not do too bad with this in the beginning. The first thing that I'm doing is I'm putting it in a clear pot. The way that I'm also putting it in the Vanda basket is I'm being a lot more careful so that he can also be a lot more careful, and he can have the right tools to know when something is going wrong. So if he feels like the leaves are too droopy, then he can just send me a picture of the substrate, or just like smell it, and you won't have to worry about like taking a whole bunch of moss out, which I wouldn't expect him to take out the moss. I would probably just tell him to let me take care of it, or like fix it up if he feels like something is wrong. But I feel like he did a really, really good job the first time around, so I have no doubts about this. But yeah, I know some people will just plant straight into the Vanda basket. The last time I did that, my plant rotted, and I think that was my own fault, not the Vanda basket's fault. But I'm just going to take any like precautions with this. I'm also potting the plant in, yeah, I said that, clear vessel, and I'm also making sure that these plants' root size fits this vessel. Another thing I did is I sort of added drainage holes, specifically with this one because I could. I added them a little bit higher. I did finish filling this up, so now for the moment of truth, I still have to put sphagnum in the top one, but this is what it looks like. That is so cute. I kind of want to leave it, but I think I'm gonna put sphagnum on it just because I want him to be able to know when to water it, and like for me just to give him like a basis to start from almost, so like when he sees that it's dry, he'll know to water it. Also, I guess knowing where they're gonna put the plant, like for example, I know that where he is planning on putting this, it's probably not gonna get the most light. So therefore it's probably not going to photosynthesize a lot, therefore not uptake anything from the soil. I feel like my boyfriend actually tends to know how to deal with this plant, so I don't think it'll be hard. Also starting off with a pretty easy plant, so like if you know that they are a first-time plant parent or that this is their first plant, just sort of finding a way to shift it for something that works for them. Like for my brother, I know that he struggles with plants and soil just because it's a bit harder to tell when you need to water. So most of the plants that I'm going to be giving him now, I am planning on putting them in semi-hydro just because I feel like it's what's easiest, I guess. And I feel like I gave him like one of my monsteras that was in semi-hydro, and it seems to be doing great in his condition. And I feel like it can overwhelm someone when, you know, like, oh my god, like this plant is in my house now and I have no idea how to take care of it, to the point where it's just like they sort of just sit there and watch it die because it's like the stress is just like crippling, or not stress, but like it just overwhelms you to a point where you don't really want to do anything to like figure it out or solve it. So yeah, I feel like I really aim to give the people, or give my family members, plants that I know that they are gonna be able to watch over and take care of, because again, I don't want to just give a plant to bring it to its death. So yeah, I think that is all that I've really like taken into consideration when I've been potting this up for my boyfriend. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm looking at it in the mirror. I kind of want this to climb back up here, so I did stick it up. That's one thing that I love about these over like pothos. Pothos just kind of tend to grow all over the place and like wherever they want. These will like face their leaves towards the light and really like flatten them out, and they'll sort of all just be like looking over at you, and I love that about this plant. So this is going to be in my care for a couple, I want to say like, I'm probably going to keep this for a bit until I have to water it like at least 2 times. So maybe he won't be getting this until Christmas. I know as soon as he sees it, he's going to be like, oh my god, give it to me. His mom as well, as I feel like she's going to love this. It just looks so cute. I don't know if I should hang it. So yeah, that is it for this display. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys try anything similar to this. I am so excited for this. Both of my Vanda baskets I did get from Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. No, he's the greatest, and I love these freaking Vanda baskets. I keep saying Banda baskets. I love these I love these Vanda baskets. This kind of reminds me of like old lady hair, like especially when they have like curls and it's just like all over the place, and then they like gel down a certain area. This is exactly what it reminds me of. But yeah, that is it. Again, let me know if you guys tried this and if you guys have anything to add. And I don't really mind. You can see a little bit of the plastic right here. I don't think that the plastic is too big of a deal. If it does bother you, you could definitely just pot into this by itself, or even cut it a little bit shorter. But I really do love this, and I'm so happy for my boyfriend. I'm a little bit jealous, but you know what, it's okay. I think that he's just gonna love this, and I'm so excited to give it to him. So yeah, that is all, and thank you so much for watching.